time ago sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And off we go from Denver. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And this will go as a touchdown. Back, and they will begin things at the 25. Lock now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. Going for it all. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, 28 yards. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Gordon on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seven, our score after one. On first down, Locke. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K'Lavon Chason drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Locke now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Clock now on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Hyde. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Switch up, switch up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch 14. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, watch it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Jim.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Spopo's the Mike. Mike Spopo. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
Now Locke. Got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Locke. He's got Hamler. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon.
Not much there, only a yard. Now Locke again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter.